Hey, what's up guys? A new evolution just cannonballed its way into the arena. The ranked 21 player in the world is using this evolved cannon deck and all the pros are stealing his strategy. After dropping 2 regular cannons, the third one is evolved. It deploys 9 projectiles with splash damage that push back units across the arena. Since it blows up the entire battlefield, it's phenomenal against cards like Rail Recruits. You'll get non-stop whack-a-mole value with the evolved cannon. So it makes your typical cannon decks that are super successful against P.E.K.K.A.s and Goblin Giants also work against all those annoying air cards too, ensuring that cycle decks like this Hog Rider Firecracker deck become more well-rounded and even more cost-effective. Evolved buildings are always the most annoying to try to break through. So let's crush our opponent's mentals with Evolved Cannon and assert dominance. And cannonballs of love to everyone that's using creator code SIRTAG, making all the Hyper videos possible. So it's time to randomly attack this man with a Hog Rider. I don't know if he's necessarily ready for a Hog at the start, because if they have a bad card cycle and they don't have like a Fisherman, a Cannon, or a P.E.K.K.A, and the Hog Rider springs 2 or 3 hits on the tower, it can be game-ending damage. So that's why a lot of pro players prefer to cycle their Hog Rider as early as they possibly can. Catch the opponent in a bad card cycle. So we're going to go for Skeletons here. I also could go for a Goblin Stein in the back and try to outpace our opponent and get back to a Hog Rider. Remember, we saw Cannon and Rage, so I don't necessarily know what this is. Typically, when you see Cannon, it's going to be paired with Cycle decks, but Rage is always paired with, like, Bridge Spam decks or Elixir Golem, and I think it might be Elixir Golem. So, we'll try to get a Firecracker down here. I'm going to go in for a Hog in the right side. He uses his NATO, and I don't think we're... Oh, wait, never mind! We bypass the Cannon against a ranked 500 player and find our happy place. The Cannon can't even reach us. However, I wonder if I activate King Tower here with an Electro Dragon shot, please? Yes! Let's freaking go, guys. Those are the type of mechanics that make me happy when I play Clash. If you guys refine your strategies, when your opponent messes up a cannon placement, you activate King Tower against a random Electro Dragon that's in the middle of the map, that just showcases better gameplay than the opponent, and it probably puts them in a spot where they're a bit worried. Even if this guy has Monk, I think that the Hog Rider is going to tank, so then the Phoenix doesn't immediately get on top of our Firecracker, and our Firecracker is targeting the wrong thing for him. He also thought I was going to drop the ability, and I think I'm going to drop it now if we can kill the Phoenix Egg. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. I was talking about good mechanics, and I was just like, you know, let me fry that Phoenix real fast. And I cooked, but I cooked nothing, guys. I'm like, you know, that restaurant that you go and order at, but just deliver you like a leaf instead of lettuce and a salad. You guys just get a solid leaf. And you're just like, Jake, you scammed me. And I'll be like, you know, you can rate me bad on Yelp, but you can't take away the fact that I took your monies. That is OP, guys. We wasted our 2 elixir there, and we got nothing in return. But here's the evolved cannon, and we'll see how it works out. We're about to get back to it, so try to see how well it does against anti-air things. So, for instance, if you're playing against Electro Dragon, I think it's absolutely necessary that we are first off able to not have our stuff die. Secondly, we want to get to an evolved cannon and see if we can cook. If it works here, this would be awesome. I mean, it is going to start to spring into action. And I genuinely think it put in a lot of work. I'm going to try to use our ability, and then I'm going to go in for a Firecracker and then a Log. And we might be in a good spot. I genuinely think without that, we wouldn't have been able to defend. That's crazy. And we can go in for a Goblin Stein here again. As long as we get another ability down with 7 seconds remaining, we got this game locked up, baby. Evolved Cannon on defense clears. Evolved Ice Spirit would have not done the same, but Cannon crushes air cards in the back. The amount of splash damage you can get paired with a Goblin Stein, Firecracker, and Evolved Cannon, that's absurd. Despite the opponent having a monstrous push with multiple Elixir Golems and a Battle Healer to heal it all up, he still couldn't weather the storm from the electric ability and an explosive splash damage. After devouring Elixir Golem, we've sailed upwards to 1,080 in the world. So to level up the difficulty, I decided to challenge the best players in the game. So everyone that we're going to be matching into is at least top 200, and the juicy one is a rank 50 player in the world, as you guys saw from his achievements. So I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit here and see if we can snag a Hog Rider hit right out of the gate, and that's not happening, of course. Dang it, man. When I challenge the best, I guess I got to be ready for the best plays possible too, right? All right, I'm going to go in for a Skeletons maybe to stop a Fisherman possibly. We'll see if he's going to do it. Doesn't do it. He's going to activate King Tower maybe with Fisherman. We'll have to wait and see. Gonna have a Mega Knight deck, so I'd love to activate King Tower with a Cannon and an Ice Spirit, but I think that's really viable. I think I have to save the Cannon, so I'm gonna go Firecracker first, then I'm gonna go in for an Ice Spirit afterward, and then we're gonna still have Cannon for a Ram Rider if he wants to drop it, and of course he's going to. And you go Hog Rider here. If I can get that down, then I can go evolve skeletons. Maybe we're cooking. I hope he doesn't go in for anything to counter the skeletons, because if he does, we are definitely dead. Gonna snowball. He doesn't hit them immediately. Guys, we're alive. Thank goodness he doesn't have rage or zap. Holy, that would have been so bad. Okay, I got a little bit lucky with the spell selection from our opponent, but like at the same time, we'll take it. It is what it is. We activated King Tower successfully against a rank 50 in the world Mega Knight player, and we're currently in a spot that I'm kind of proud of. We're down 300 damage, King Tower activation, so it's not bad, and we're wiggling our way back with an Ice Spirit chip. So we're going to have that happen and go in for a Hog Rider, likely in the opposite lane, because if we continue to go same side, I'm not winning this match. Also, at the same time, like, if we disperse his stuff, it's going to be easier for us to defend. Going for a cannon here is a bit scary because, yeah, sure, it kills the doctor and stuff, but at the same time, I really want to not go in for something that's going to get lightning. It just feels awful when you decide, hey, the right play is to go in for something that my opponent was 1,000,000% going to counter with a spell. Goblinstein against Ram Rider doesn't work out that well for that reason. All right, we're trying to go for a Goblinstein here in the left side, and maybe we can Firecracker on the Evolved Bomber. We can definitely get some damage with this Firecracker on the Evo Bomber, but I just want to get that out of sight, out of mind. I also think that a cannon might put in work here. We'll see. I mean, it is doing splash damage, and it does knock everything back. If we get a Skeletons down... Oh, it died! That's so big! Because now the cannon's still alive at full HP against the Evolved Mega Knight. And then we might be able to cook it a little bit. I mean, if we're able to kill this, we can go in for a log with a Firecracker, and then maybe even keep it alive a little bit longer. The Doctor is about to get decimated, my dudes, and then the cannon still pulls. Okay, we got to go in for 2 cannons, I think. Oh, no, we got outplayed so hard. He might even snowball me. Yeah, I think he's going to. Jeez, man. Wait, we can kill the Ram Rider still. This game is insane. We have a bit of a lead right now because we have the King Tower activated, but we're down a lot in damage. I mean, 400 is pretty sizable. However, I can go for a log and an earthquake. Maybe I can shake and bake and get another Hog Rider hit. Did not happen as planned, but I can go Goblinstein here. I got to make sure I counter this Ram Rider, so I'm going to go for a higher cannon. Then I'm going to go Ice Spirit. Yeah, I need to go Ice Spirit first. That's so lame for me, but maybe there's a chance. We got a Doctor on the tower. If I pop ability, do I win? I think it's close. It's really freaking close. It's not good enough yet, though. I need a Hog Rider here. He might just lightning me out. I don't know. I mean, this is looking really whack. I'm going to try to get this Hog Rider hit, and I need it badly. Does Earthquake do enough with Log? I mean, I don't think... Does Log do enough? I have no clue. This is coming down to the wire, and it doesn't. Bro, no. That was a 9 HP victory for him. Dang it. GG and well played. You can't win every game you play, but man, that was a fun match. So we're leveling up the challenge every single game. Even though we lost against a rank 50 player, now we're playing against a rank 30 player in the world. So I'm going to go for a Hog Rider here. Fortunately for us, we're able to blast down that Goblin Gang, and that's a Mighty Miner, so it's either going to be like the Riley Logbait deck, or it's going to be a Recruits deck. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, yeah, still doesn't really tell me what he's going to be playing, but it's kind of cool to see the Firecracker staying alive. Yo, if only, if only. I have to go for another Firecracker here. Fortunately for us, we are going to be able to blast down the Skeleton Barrel skeleton, so it's not the end of the world. One cool tip is if you Hog Rider or drop a unit like that, you soak up the damage from the skeletons from the Skeleton Barrel, because it doesn't actually target what he wants. It won't target the tower. And how is this Firecracker still alive? Wait, if we just eat the Recruits and then we go for another Goblinstein, I might be an absolute troll, but I want to do it. This Firecracker is about to be immortal. Oh my gosh, she's still alive. We forced out a Fireball. Okay, so since the Doctor is really low HP, I don't think it's necessarily worth it for us to pop an ability there. I'm going to Ice Spirit. I think we're able to kill all of these. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Please. Oh, come on. Dang it. I think it's only Fire Spirit that kills it. Anyway, we want to go for a high cannon because it's not worth taking that damage. And the Skeleton Barrel damage buff recently has just made a massive impact on the card. Like, generally, I think that I would just go for spells on the Skeleton Barrel, but now, in this meta, I can't. Not in this economy. We can't afford to eat that amount of damage. I go Goblinstein in the back, so then if you cycle your champion, you can get back to multiple iterations of Firecrackers or Hog Riders. It's nice. That's exactly what top-level players are doing. Like this guy, rank 30, he's cycling his Mighty Miner because he wants to get back to as many cards as he can that are impactful for him. I could Earthquake, but I think this is good. I mean, the Doctor is going to end up giving us some value here. Use this Goblins. He'll probably Goblin Gang. I don't want to drop the ability, though. Doesn't seem worthwhile. Yeah, I knew he was going to go Goblin Gang since he just dropped his Goblins on the other side. I can Cannon preemptively, and then I can Hog Rider immediately, and then Ice Spirit, and then get back to another Firecracker. So it seems like he's running the Fireball version without arrows. So obviously, if he's gonna have Fireball and no arrows, Firecrackers just stack up. And this is what I was talking about before. Ooh, wait. Oh my goodness, it just killed the entire Goblin Gang. That's disgusting. Oh my gosh. All right. So against bait decks, Royal Recruits specifically, or just like Goblin Gang spammers, this is one of the better card combinations that you could play. Like, the cannon does pop off and gives you value. I don't think it gave me that much value in the last match against someone with Mega Knight, so it seems more situational than most evolutions. Like, obviously, massive advantage for me in this matchup when I have a cannon evolution that will spring together on all of the bait cards and kill any bait that he spams at the bridge. So even a ranked 30 player in the world got blown to bits despite being way better than me. But in the last match against the Mega Knight player, I can't help but say that the cannon evolution didn't pull its weight there. And if I had something like an evolved Ice Spirit against the Ram Riders, I might have been able to freeze it for a lot longer, giving me a safer defense. However, 2 out of the 3 games where we played against Elixir Golem and this Royal Recruits deck, Evolved Cannon has no doubt been the MVP. Now we're playing against Boss, who finished #1 in the world in a Rail tournament. So you already know one of the best players in the game. We're gonna Ice Spirit here, and leveling up against rank 1 is not gonna be easy. We're gonna go for Skeletons here, and also possibly go for a Hog Rider. Since he's running Earthquake, it's probably gonna be a cannon deck, so I'm gonna Earthquake as soon as I can. And I would love to Firecracker on an Ice Spirit or something, but I don't think he's gonna drop it. So currently an advantage for us. We love to see it. I think I want to go in for a cannon on defense depending on what he does. He'll probably going to have like similar deck to us. I can Goblin Sign off to the side so the Ice Spirit jumps on that instead of my tower. He's looking really good. He's going to have Archer Queen though, so would like to go same side, but unfortunately I don't think the Goblin Sign is going to give us a lucrative ability. Just going to die here, right? Yeah, it's kind of rough. He also gives me a Firecracker hit, so it's going to be nice. We're going to be able to line everything up. Going for Ice Spirit Skeletons, maybe kill that. We can get a Firecracker shot. That would be huge. Oh, he lost the Archer Queen without an ability. That's massive. All right, we're going to Earthquake preemptively on a cannon. Massive, massive, massive. And we get some extra value. Is the Hog Rider getting hit? Yes, sir. Does the Ice Spirit die? Not quite. Oh, kind of rough. But we can go for a cannon here higher. And go Ice Spirit. I wish I pulled that a little bit more. I did mess that placement up. But we're not going to take that much damage from the pigs. I can't go for Evolved Skeletons right now. It would be foolish. So in this matchup, the #1 way to win against someone that's good is you want to go for your champion in the back. So you can cycle more Hog Riders or more pigs than your opponent, and then you can just abuse the 3-card cycle that champions give you. That's what I have to do if I'm playing against someone of this caliber. But I want to cheese him a little bit first. I want to go for a Firecracker and then try to get some chip damage, and then Earthquake maybe? But I'm not going to because I didn't know his positioning there, to be honest. A little bit uncomfortable with our spot. I can go for a Goblin Sign and pop the ability on Royal Hogs if he wants to drop it. Or we could just kill his Archer Queen too. So I think this is fine. Go pop the ability on the Archer Queen. See if it dies. It'd be very cool if we were able to kill that. Nice! Let's go. That's goated. We can push his stuff with the cannon. And then maybe make sure that we're able to do this. Like, if we push the pigs, they all go towards that. So then his Earthquake doesn't hit what he wants. We still have 1 little skeleton remaining. That's a great prediction on our end. So I'm pretty proud of that, honestly. We're going to go for an Earthquake prediction as well on the cannon. And then we're going to get ready with another Goblin Sign at the bridge. But what if I go Goblin Sign in the right since we still have the Evolved Skeleton that he just logged? I don't know if that's smart. I want to try it though. For science! All right, we're going to Hog Rider here as well. Ooh, he's going to pull. He's going to pull. What if we go Firecracker and it hits the cannon first? And we outrange the cannon. That could cook. That could cook. We're going to Hog Rider here on the Archer Queen. Then we're going to go Skeletons. Then we're going to get Goblin Stein down. And then we can go log Ice Spirit. And then maybe get a Hog Rider hit. It's hard to say. But I do think this is okay? Question mark? I don't know. I mean, this is one of those moments where if I don't Hog Rider Earthquake, I'm kind of screwed, right? I need to get more chip damage on the tower. So, oh, he knows. Great play from Eric. Eric Lawrence? Wait, never mind. We're on the tower. We're on the freaking tower. This is goated. All right, we can go for a Firecracker here. We can Ice Spirit. And then maybe go in for another Hog Rider. I think I might lose. This is looking really bad. If the Hog Rider doesn't find its way through. Of course it's not. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to go Goblin Stein. And we're going to get a cannon down probably on top of his Royal Hogs. And then go for our Evolved Skeletons to push the piggies again. Of course he's as good. And then doesn't let me get the trade I wanted. But we are going to be able to keep the Evolved Skeletons alive a lot longer than I thought. We can go for an Earthquake preemptively on a cannon. Then we can log. I might be able to get damage here. I hope so. The pre-log comes through. Oh my gosh, one more hit. No. No. More, please. I need a hit. Okay, that's awesome. We might have got him here, guys. If we earthquake, let's go. Oh my gosh. I think I played some of the best Clash Royale I've ever played. And I'm not gonna lie, I think the Evolved Cannon put in mad work into Royal Hogs, because the way I see it, if there's multiple units, then you're gonna get value. If you're running into a Ram Rider or a P.E.K.K.A where there's only one card, the cannon just doesn't do anything. So I'm glad that I got that matchup, and I'm so happy I played well. Now we've leveled up to play against the best in the entire world. Riley finished number 2 in CRL and won $100,000 playing this silly mobile game. So let's see if we can beat someone that is one of the best players in the history of the game. I'm gonna go in for a Skeletons here, and if you guys are unaware, that badge that he showed in the banner is insanely rare. Very few people in Clash have it. Him and Mohammed Light and maybe 1 or 2 others. I don't know how many people they gave it out to, but I think only like a couple. So I'm gonna go for an Ice Spirit here, and also finishing number 1 in the world in Royal tournaments and global tournaments, and then also ladder. Riley's just done it all. So I'm gonna try to get the Firecracker on this Recruits. Wait, we're playing against Recruits again. I think we're in a pretty lucky position here. He's nerfing himself, it looks like. All right, we're gonna go in for maybe a King Tower activation against the Firecracker. If we can have that happen, that would be awesome. And then our Firecracker hopefully doesn't die, but it will. Oh, imagine if it moved out of the way. That would have been insane. Oh, wait, what? Riley, what are you playing? This is insane. Okay, we're gonna log, and then we're gonna go for Evolved Skeletons on top of this, so we can start to multiply and hopefully out damage the goblins, but we don't. Dang, Evolved Skeletons after the nerf, they're still great. But it is noticeable that they don't multiply as fast as they used to. We're currently winning the game. We've got a King Tower activated, so that's awesome. The only thing is, it's Riley. So it's going to be like one of those moments where even if we have matchup advantage with the Evolved Cannon into Recruits, he has 2 win conditions, so he's going to get a lot of pressure, and he knows when to go in for aggressive plays to deal damage. Like right now, I'm actually scared. I'm not going to lie. Usually I wouldn't be scared in this moment, but I am just, I don't know, in fear. I don't know if I'm going to be able to defend this, but I'm going to pop the ability. I'm going to go for Skeletons on the other side against the Hog Rider because I need to, not because I want to. And we should be good with the King Tower activated, but man. Whew. All right, we're barely up 100 HP. That's it. That's all we have, guys. We could go Hog Rider and pre-log, but he dropped a Goblin Gang as early as he possibly could. I bet he goes Goblins after or something. He's going to Fireball. Do we get a hit? Yes, sir. Let's go. All right, we're going to go Ice Spirit here, and then we're going to go for Cannon just to cycle to the evolution. I would love to kill the Firecracker, and we do. It's nice to get that damage there and have the cannon still on the map because he's going to be less likely to go for Royal Recruits. We can also log to reset the Mighty Miter. Maybe we can get some hits with the Firecracker here on the tower. This would be huge. Please give me the damage. Okay, say less. Gonna go Recruits or something, right? Yes. Cannon evolution. Give me the value. Let's go. It's so goated into Royal Recruits. Everyone's playing Royal Recruits right now just because they're so freaking good in certain situations, but they're not good into Evolved Cannon. So the new evolution completely counters my main deck in Clash Royale. And even if you're playing against someone way better than you, you might be able to win. So I think that hard counters, no matter what version of Royal Recruits you're playing against, it could be Royal Hogs, it could be bait with Goblin Barrel, it could also end up being Hog Rider wall breakers like this one, or Ram Rider. You'll win every single time as long as you have Evolved Cannon. Cannonball the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.